All right, let's talk some weather now. Turning now to your WCNC Charlotte weather impact forecast. And this is actually a live look over Lake Norman. It's gorgeous right now, but I don't know if today would be the day to take that boat out. We're tracking some wet weather this afternoon. Let's go ahead and bring in Chris. Chris, what are we expecting when it comes to that rain today, man?
It really is 2 to 6 that we see most of the rain across the entire area, Miles. So that means if you have any opportunity, any plans, I think especially for Charlotte, it's narrowed down to about 3 to 5, meaning most of the afternoon hours are actually going to stay dry for you. Now, we are going to see a lot more cloud cover as we continue hour by hour closer to that rain event. 74 degrees is the forecasted high for today. 75 in Lancaster, 77 in Schraub. Still warm. At least we have that. Much cooler in the mountains, though. And the big difference here is the cold front. Cold front's already pushed on through. We actually have it centralized right here around the foothills. Now, what's going to happen is we have a little bit of rain. It looks like a lot of the energy is behind this. That doesn't always happen, but we're going to start to see things form right along this line. We're already starting to see some false reads, some Doppler garbage really picking up, that we have some uplift already starting to form, and it's really starting after where we have that front, so right around the Shelby, Lincolnton, Salisbury area, down to everyone to the southeast, that we're going to have a chance for some thunderstorms. Let's get right to it. Over the next hour or so, that's where we're really going to start to see that rain move from the mountains to the foothills. By about 2 o'clock, I think you have active rain between Hickory, Lincolnton, over to Statesville. Charlotte should be dry up to that point. After 2, that's where we have our window of opportunity. That's why I'm opening it up. Let's actually detail it more about 2:30 to 5 o'clock. That's where I think that we have the best potential. By 5, maybe the eastern zone, say around Mint Hill, you're seeing the last of those showers. By 6 o'clock, I think most of it's gone. The only exception, this could linger through Rockingham, Cheraw area in our final 2 counties. And last little bit of maybe even a rain snow mix possible up in the high country. I'm going to narrow it down even further. Check out this model run. Seeing about 4 o'clock looks to be the sweetest hour. It's at this point that you might have some embedded thunderstorms, where most of us along this line might have a quick little spurt of rain and really see nothing of it. But others could have a quick downpour. That's a big difference from just maybe a few sprinkles to a light rain shower to a torrential downpour. It depends where you are, especially east of I-77, as I think this thing gains a lot more speed, a lot more oomph, allowing for a better chance for a thunderstorm, some heavier rain. Overall, our futurecast rainfall showing up to about 1/10 of an inch. For some areas, we'll see over a 1/4 inch, depending where you see those yellows and those oranges pop up on the radar. Now we talk about the second issue, the winds. Winds are going to be breezy outside of any thunderstorm potential. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those thunderstorms could provide some gusts over 40 miles per hour. That's technically a strong wind, and we're going to continue to keep that range for today, overnight tonight, gusting from 30 to 40 miles per hour. The higher you go up in elevation, and then things start to calm down through the overnight through Charlotte. We're heading into the windy months. March, April, categorically are the windiest months that we have in Charlotte history. Now our drought monitor comes out every Thursday. No improvement, but actually nothing has gotten worse. Everything pretty much stagnant. 89% of North Carolina is still under a dry to drought status, but fire danger is now an issue. The rain that we're going to see isn't enough to really help out any of the dry or drought-ridden conditions. So very high fire danger for today, and same thing for tomorrow for the Charlotte area. So keep that in mind. I think the winds are still going to be pretty breezy heading into the weekend as well. So don't do any burning if you don't need to. 72 degrees back again by Saturday. Great start to the Charlotte FC home opener, but then a dry cold front pushes through, bringing our highs back to the 50s. I need to point this out real quick. 26 degrees on Monday. That is going to be bone chilling compared to lows in the 50s that we had this morning, but then after that, back above freezing and even back to around 70 degrees. Another rain chance next Wednesday.